Hey guys, welcome to Offshoot Comics Off Topic. We're your host, Kirby Kid.
Cedric.
Also known as David Clark.
Cedric Harris.
And today we're talking about Iron-Blooded Orphans, episode 20.
Yes.
Now, when the episode started, I told Cedric, I'm like, I hope no one dies.
Yeah, he did.
I did say that.
He did.
And then we got all the way to the end of the episode with no one dying.
Well, no main characters dying.
Oh, you mean, okay, I thought you were talking about, okay. I was like, he's a main character. No, but you're right. It's like regular people who were dying.
Yeah.
They were fighting off, like, the entire world, because apparently Iron Horde was only going for Tekkadan.
Well, you had two houses of Gallahorn.
Right.
Going against one and some rebels in Tekkadan.
Yeah.
So.
And, like, their idea was you don't kill the people from Gallahorn on the other side, because when you destroy McGillis and Tekkadan, they're going to just follow Restal.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to waste his future battle potential.
He didn't want to. He wanted more pawns.
And the fight was going, like, it was kind of like back and forth, you know, like no one's getting hurt. And then all of a sudden, they fire retreat signals. And then someone on McGillis' side, who was a plant, busts out a Dainsleif. Which, first of all, if he got a Dainsleif out there, that means there are other people within McGillis' forces, because they had to hide that thing.
Yeah.
That thing is bigger than a mobile suit.
Yeah.
That took some people.
Yeah.
He fired off the shot and destroyed one of his own people, apparently, to make it look like they were firing an illegal weapon on a retreating force.
Yeah.
Which is what they did, by the way. They've done that.
On civilians.
Yeah.
So.
But, and then the dude chops off in the head because he was, like, super crazy to the cause. He's like, because, you know, and that caused them to say, oh, okay, well, let's bring out the 300 Dainsleifs that we conveniently brought with us.
Right.
That we just happened to so have.
Oh, we just happened to retaliate with the same exact weapons.
In like 5 seconds. How would you even know?
Right.
How would you even have time to identify that it was a Dainsleif that was fired?
Yeah.
There's no way that looked... I guess technically he met the requirements. Whatever. And they just shred over half of the fleet in one shot. A lined up Dainsleif shot looks scary because it just takes the entire battlefield.
Yeah.
And then Ryusei Go got his arm... cut off, and then like his hand on the inside got broken from the shock.
Yeah.
Because he pushed Ryan out the way. Because Ryan was like,
slow.
"What am I doing? What am I doing?" He's like, "Okay, I got this."
Yeah.
You know, and which I'm sure didn't play into anything that happened later.
Nothing.
He could have had 2 shots. Could have had 2 shots.
Could have 2 arms.
But anyways, though, so then they're both sides kind of retreat for a little bit to, I guess, recover after the initial death and destruction, and they come up with a plan. So they all, they get refueled and whatnot. They're all back out there. They head out there. No, keep in mind, I forget the name of the ship. The tan ship with the big black stuff. I think they stole from the Brewers. I think.
Horatobi?
The Horatobi.
Yeah. Something like that.
It's basically dead in the water. So they decide to use it as a battering ram against the Dainsleif team, because Tekkadan comes up with these crazy plans that always work. Remember that. They always work. Remember that. This is important for later on in this video. Okay?
They do.
So they rush at the Dainsleif team, and they're like, fire! And they go, boom! And they go, ha, 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 ha. We blew them up. We're awesome. And then all of a sudden the smoke clears, and the Horatobi is still going forward. They're like, what? And then Russell looks at the top of the Horatobi, and he sees Floros pointing an illegal Dainsleif,
Super Dainsleif,
right at him, and I'm like, "Oh, this is it."
Super Galaxy Cannon.
I'm like, okay, Shino's probably gonna die because he's out here by himself in the middle of this whole other fleet, but he's gonna go down taking out Russell. I was like, "That's the way to go."
Respect.
Yeah, and Eok. All right.
And Eok, yes.
If Shino is the price for killing both of them, I'm okay with that.
Yes.
And so he fires, and then Julietta's like, "No!" and throws a thing. And it knocks, and he hit it right on the cockpit. Rusto was like, knocks it like 3 inches to the left, and it just grazes the ship. And Shino, like, the actor did really good here. That the yell of like, what the hell, we had it, of knowing that he's going to die now for nothing.
Yeah.
And not only is he going to die, chances are, the Floros is going to be unusable, and that is right now their best weapon,
other than Mika.
I mean, like weapon, like in terms of like damage.
Oh yeah.
Floros can take out ships.
Yeah.
In one shot.
Yeah.
Now, so he rushes forward, which I think he should have turned around and gone under the Horatobi and waited for backup. That's what I would have done. But he was so. He was like, what?
He knew he wasn't. He knew he wasn't leaving that cockpit.
You're right. He went in. Like, he has hand tied to the thing. And he was just
He took a shot. He's like, I'm not leaving.
But he was that yell though, dude.
Yeah.
Like that just like that just like he gave up basically because he's just like.
That's what he's like. I got this one shot. I got one arm.
Mm-hmm.
This is my one shot. Now again, hindsight. Maybe shouldn't have aimed at the small little cockpit. Aim at a bigger part.
Well, see,
aim at a engine.
I think you could have aimed at anything that wasn't a kill for Russell. I think he would have got away. What I would have done, I'll tell you this before the video, is the little compartments in the back of the Horatobi that could open. Have him sit inside and snipe from in there. That way, if someone wants to hit him, they're going to have to stand in front of the Dainsleif to fire at him, which no one's going to do.
Now, when Julia dies, because she's going to die.
She has to die.
She's going to die, and we're going to take the part.
This episode was the last time she had a chance to come to the good side.
Yeah. She's going to die. It's going to make it all that much better, but why did Shino? You're going to take the tech guy to see all the girls. Well, I don't think there were girls, but you were going to take them to go see people. It's so sad.
It was. Yeah, I was a little upset with this. I think Goosen needs to get some more time because he's dope and I'm biased. But Flores is gone. Now here's the thing though. We saw an explosion, but I don't know if that was the Ahab reactors going off. Because the cockpit looks mostly okay. Like Flores looks mostly okay.
Yeah.
So my hope is that they're going to repair Floros and give it to Ride, which he'll start crying because like it's only this way because I suck. And like, well then stop sucking.
Stop. Yeah.
You're done sucking from now on.
Yeah.
You need to go out there and you need to be Shino from now on.
Yeah.
Okay. And hey, who knows? Maybe Ride will get him. Like. Fancy scenario in my head, the way I like it to go in my head canon, is that they do some sort of rush attack again, and then Ride gets right up on the cockpit with the Dainsleif goes, Flores won't miss this time. And go, what?
Yeah.
Which may kill him too in the explosion, but it would be to see the look on Russell and Eok's face though, like, hey, I'm back.
Yeah, it's
it was. And I hope they have more Super Galaxy parts because I don't know if that's a common thing to just be having around the house.
Well, I forget his name, but the engineer guy, I think he made it because like I'm going to use your weapon. And it's like this is the original intent of the Dainsleif mixed with the mobiles or a Gundam. So that kid's pretty smart. But
sorry, because they have the data how to make it from the suit.
Yeah.
So as long as they have the data, they can keep. Actually, if they have the data from Floros, they should be able to keep making more Ahab reactors too, right? It should just be a matter of making parts.
Well, if the frame is, I think, because we saw, his wrap floating in space.
So clearly it wasn't that damaged. The wrap is still there.
So if the frame isn't that damaged, they can rebuild it.
Yeah. Like, as long as you have the data and raw parts, you should be able to recreate it.
Yeah.
Unless there's a really hard to get part that requires you to, you need for the Ahab reactor, but we haven't heard that yet.
No.
No. So hopefully they get that, repair the Super Galaxy cannon, maybe improve it even, so that it can fire quicker.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she knows that. But then finally, after 2 rounds of Dainsleifs, like McGillis is like, I should probably be out there, guys. And so he gets out.
Oh my goodness.
He gets out and bail. And he's like, we're going to do this, guys. And everyone's like, yeah. I'm like, we could have used that after the first round of Dainsleifs.
Forget Dainsleif. We could have used that from the beginning.
But see, the thing is, I think McGillis might have been caught in that though. I think McGillis would have been caught. I don't know if Bale has an energy shield. I don't think anybody has energy shields.
But even still, like the second they realized they were just focusing on Tekkadan and the revolutionaries, McGillis should be like, okay, rally the troops, let's go. I'm in bail. It's a super cool Gundam we've all been waiting for. Let's go. But he didn't. He's like, I'm gonna stand here and be all generally, and he got outplayed. So far, he's been outplayed.
Yeah. McGillis is out of his league right now.
Yeah.
I think he underestimated the power of a man who's made it this far.
Yeah.
Okay? Russell's a piece of crap, but he's old, which means he's good at being a piece of crap.
Yeah. He's done it for a while.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
His game was deeper, dude. You have the orbital fleet. He has the Aryan Horde fleet plus Eog's fleet.
Yeah. Now I'm hoping. This is honestly, I feel like there's gonna be 3-4 episodes of this fight, because I hope Aze comes back with some reinforcements. The old man sends Teiwaz in or something. But there's been talks of Tekkadan becoming the bad guy.
Yeah, I've heard rumors that they think that when they win, because they're going to win. That and this we've seen this happen with McGillis. When you've been victimized, once you get power, sometimes you tend to go all the way the other way with it. Yeah. So, I mean, that would be an interesting development to see Tekkadan become the thing that they hated.
Well, I honestly think, because McGillis has got outplayed. Orga is holding his own.
I don't think McGillis is the bad guy, guys.
Well, McGillis, I think he's in bail, and all of a sudden Barbatos is going to do what Barbatos does. Mm-hmm. And then McGillis is like, I'm in bail, I'm supposed to be all awesome, and I can't even hold my own out here. And it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Because McGillis has been getting outplayed even though he thinks he's on top. Right. So, like, he wasn't able to get all of Gallahorn with him, even though he thought
he thought he would. I mean, he's got like 5 people on his side.
Orga punched him.
But it's like, I think Orga, or someone needs to call Teiwaz. Because I know they didn't want to get involved because they won't be illegal. But here's the thing, though. The evil parts of Gallahorn have shown to the whole world. Yeah. The truth and the law does not matter. Yeah. When this is over, to think that Teiwaz is going to be left, I think is a falsehood, because they're coming after you. Yeah. You are why Tekkadan was a problem. Yeah. He made a deal for y'all to look the other way for now. Yeah. So that you will stay out of this conflict. Yeah. Teiwaz I think the old man knows this. The old man's not an idiot.
The old man's not an idiot, and honestly, I think Aze is just going to be like, I'm tired of sitting around
and watching my friends die.
After they like Tekkadan's more of a family than Teiwaz is, because Turbines is gone.
Right, exactly.
So
Shino's dead.
We need to go.
If Ride dies, though, she's gonna be very, very messed up, because she trained Ride. She would be very upset. That's like a little brother dying. Yeah. I mean, she's already not gonna be happy that Shino's dead. That's already gonna be a problem.
We got the eyes flashing to Barbatos. Mika's pissed. Yeah. I think next episode Akihiro is gonna go off.
He has to, dude.
Death scissors.
He's been
scissors.
And you know what though? And this might be because he's still grieving. Since Laughter's died, he has not been the same in combat. Like even today, where he was like, after this, guys, you're gonna get women or drinks or whatever. And he's like, I ain't got one. I think like that was his one line the whole episode was, I ain't got one.
Ain't got one, don't need one.
Yeah. Bang, my girl was dead already, so I was like, because he's only just been firing. Like, they have not focused on him at all, and I don't know if that's for a big play later on, or if they're gonna kill him, or if his character arc is just right now he is just not all there.
I still think he's recovering from Laughter. Yeah. Because he was the most attached besides Mika until Laughter. Yeah. So, I think he's still trying to, like, deal with his feels right now.
Well, bro, Shino's dead. So, your feels are over. Also, I really think they should have sent more people to guard Flaros. I mean, granted, it was a risk because you didn't know whether the Dainsleif was going to hit you or not. But yeah. I feel like that plan, like, see, here's the thing. Because, like you said earlier, their plans have always worked, I think they've gained a little bit of arrogance in their plans always working. And I don't think it was as well planned out as it could have been. Yeah. There should have been another shield or something protecting him.
McGillis should have brought his forces and brought him off to the side and, distracted him for a second. Barbados could have just bursted through the line and distracted him.
Or maybe wait, maybe have him sit inside of the Haratorbi and wait for him to get close to the ship. And then jump out after they blow it up.
Well, I mean, it was really cool how they evacuated it and then used it as a battering ram with a smoke screen.
Right.
But, use it as a bomb. They send it out like smoke screen, blow up, and then after blows up, shoot behind it.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I think they've gained a lot of arrogance in their crazy plans. And that's how kids are.
Well,
if something always works, you're never going to try to improve. You're always just going to do the same reckless kind of plan.
Well, there's a line that Rusto keeps saying. He keeps calling them space rats. There's that whole running theme of them being space rats. And he's like, they're a weasel caught in a trap. It's like, you forget, when you trap an animal in a corner, and it's injured, and it has nowhere to go, it's gonna fight.
Mm-hmm.
So you are... I hate that Shino's dead, but they're pushing him into a corner.
Yeah.
That they're going to be really upset about.
One of the original pilots from Tekkadan is dead now. Because remember, it went Mika and then right to Shino. He was the second pilot.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's going to be a problem. Like
who was there when they took over from G6?
Yeah. CGS. And I was like, man, he's old school, and he's dead now. So y'all gotta step it up. All right, y'all gotta stop having these crazy plans.
Yeah.
Get it together. They need some backup. Okay.
Teiwaz.
Teiwaz.
You need
somebody. Bale. Oh my, Bale better be so dope.
Get it together.
Get it together,
Bale. Just put it in a box. Get it together.
Get it together. All of it. Together. Bale, I don't see what makes it so awesome so far. Like, it's got swords, which is cool. They're way the hell over there. With a bunch of Dainsleif, which apparently they just have infinite ammo on those. They should be running out of these weapons, right? Because since it's illegal, they should have stopped production, right?
Yeah.
Which means there should come a point where they're out of Dainsleifs, right?
Well, we all know Gallahorn probably just... we need to hold on to them in case...
And make some more?
Stuff.
Make some more?
Yeah.
And yeah.
It's Gallahorn. And Eok and Rustle.
Who took the mobile armor?
Did they just leave it destroyed?
Someone had to have taken that thing. Because I would love for Tekkadan to have either taken it or got some data or got the energy beam cannon off it and go, you know what?
I think someone did. I forget who, but I think they split it up because I remember hoping that they used the mobile armor to get Mika's body back. Somehow,
magically.
Well, I don't know, magic, Gundam magic.
Because I don't think we've seen the last of the laser cannons. Someone has that.
We finally got that classic Gundam shot of just a bunch of explosions in a line
with the Dainsleif just oh man. I mean, it was a good fighting episode. It was actually a good emotional episode. Just the feeling of frustration, because they could have had him take out Eok and Rustle, which would have been a happy thing for us, and then it would have gone to Galileo as the only family head around, which would have been, I think, probably the easy way out for us. Because at least he went down taking them out. No, it's like, no, he went down and didn't take them out.
Yeah.
Like that. Sometimes that is how life works.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, that was nuts. I can't wait for next week. Speaking of next week, let me just check real quick. 1 second. Okay, so next Sunday is the 5th.
Yes.
Now, next week I'm going to be in Japan, in the Holy Land of Gundam. The 5th, next Sunday, when Iron Blood comes out, is also the last day of the Life-Size Gundam being up. I'm going to be at the Gundam at its last day.
I'm totally not jelly.
You're super jelly.
I'm not jelly at all.
You're so jelly.
I'm not enrolled in jelly school.
So what I'm going to do, because I have Wi-Fi, I'm going to supposedly have 4G Wi-Fi when I'm over there. I'm going to record a little bit of my thoughts on next week's episode at the Gundam.
Yeah, because he will get it before, us here in
I will.
America.
I will have it, and I will do my best to... record. It'll be short because I'm gonna be at the Gundam and I want to go enjoy the Gundam. But yeah, that's the plan for next week. What are you doing next Sunday?
I'll be watching Gundam late, before, like almost a day later than you.
Yeah.
Because time.
And actually, it's an exact day later. Yeah.
And from the comforts of my American home. Not giving my thoughts in front of the Gundam, or trying to steal the Gundam.
I will try and steal it. I will try and steal the Gundam. It's gonna be dope. But guys, I'm so hyped. Are you hyped?
I'm hyped for him.
Thank you. I appreciate you being hyped for me. That's how friends are. So, let us know down below, guys. How do you feel about this episode? What do you think is gonna happen in the future?
No more death.
No more, please.
Bad guy death.
Biscuit was enough.
Biscuit.
If I'm being honest, that was enough.
Biscuit.
We didn't need to go further than that.
No.
But until next time, guys, we've been your host, Kirby Kids.
Simply Cedric.
See you later, guys.